You know, I've been speaking to some programmers who are keen to say that they can sell their inventory on a sort of a highly targeted way, and that's early on. Where does that stand? What's the promise of it? What do you think of it? We're going to be talking about that in the session coming up. But what's the opportunity, challenges, and state of cable programmers going narrow and identifying audiences?
Well, I mean, cable programmers have always gone narrow in the sense that their individual networks tended to be much more niche content designed around specific audiences. What happened over time is as they all got rolled up into giant network groups, the giant network groups tried to sell everything bundled together, and that meant that it wasn't as easy to target the single audiences anymore. And what I think they're doing now is taking the existing inventory pool and trying to help identify those audiences and make them easier to buy. And we're thrilled whenever it is easier to buy targeted advertising because it's more efficient for our clients. But the challenge is that if each of the network groups does it independently, we'll end up with a hodgepodge of different ways to buy similar audiences. And for us, we don't want to have to decide we only want to reach audience X at Turner or at Viacom. We want to be able to get to them everywhere. So, we're early days. I think the packaging tools, Turner and Viacom and NBCU especially, are starting to put things together. But we think everyone will do it, and what we need to figure out how to do it on the buy side is figure out how to plan and buy across all those different audience-based strategies.
And the last question is about data and analytics around VOD, and there's so much viewership on set-top VOD and of course OTT, but the metrics, where does that stand? Are you comfortable with it? Where does it need to go?
I mean, it's really challenging now to combine viewership across different channels, and especially combining the OTT plus operator on demand plus linear. And I think we're evolving toward better solutions. I know Nielsen is trying with total content ratings, but what remains to be seen is if that on-demand, the on-demand inventory doesn't need to carry the same commercial load as linear. And what we're hoping to see is more ability to target that and more impression-based measurement based on real delivery.